Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is another exciting day because I've just taken delivery of my new car. It's new to me, it is a used car. I'm going to try and explain what's been going on over the last, like, say, few weeks and why this car has landed in the way it has, and then obviously we're going to give you a proper in-depth look around this car as to what it is and the spec on this car as well. So some of you might be aware that a few weeks ago I sold my M4, and then some of you might not be aware, but the Toyota Yaris that I had as a bit of a runabout took a bit of an unfortunate hit by an uninsured driver, and that's kind of, I wouldn't say written it off, but it was going to cost me a bit of money to put right. So I had to then look at a car that was going to potentially be a replacement for both cars in the interim. I mean, obviously this isn't going to be a replacement for the M4. For that, it's going to be something a little bit more special, and I'm working on that one. So this is something that's replacing the Yaris as a bit more of a daily, and it's something that I can just drive without kind of feeling, oh, it's a bit low on quality kind of thing, because this is quite nicely specced out. So this thing came yesterday, and I've kind of taken a nice little drive in it today, and I'm really happy with the way this car is specced up. I saw this car about a week ago on the internet, and I kind of thought, let's just inquire about it, which I did, and before you know it, it was parked up on my drive. I suppose these things happen in such a spontaneous way. So from the interior, any guesses what this car can be? Well, let me just tell you, it's not a high performance car whatsoever, but it has got 150 horsepower and it has got a turbo attached to it, I think. Probably even a supercharger, I don't know. Anyway, let's go and have a look at this. Well, from the key you can probably tell it's a people's car. So quickly a walk around on the Golf. This one is finished off in red. It's the 1.4 TSI engine, meaning it has 150 horsepower mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. This particular car is a GT edition. Now there might be quite a few GTs around when you're looking or you're searching for them, but GT editions in my opinion are a little bit rarer because they only came out for, I believe, 2016 before they facelifted the Golf, and being the GT edition, it just has a few extra goodies, namely the 18-inch alloy wheels, as you can see here, which are unmarked, and also it comes with this very beautiful panoramic glass roof which gives in quite a lot of light. Now you can get the GT editions in various engine guises, like I'm sure you can get it in the 1.6 TDI and also the 2-litre TDI as well. For me, I just wanted a petrol, and I thought the 150 horsepower in the 1.4 is going to be enough for my daily needs. It's TSI, red S, red I, what does that mean? Supercharged injection? No idea. Yeah, we need to remove all of this stuff here. So the Golf is to VW what is the S-Class to Mercedes and the 5 Series to BMW. As soon as you kind of talk about a VW, the first car that comes to your mind is a Golf. And I kind of really like the Golf for the way it is, especially in the Mark 7 guys. The Mark 8 is kind of splitting a bit of opinions for me. I kind of think it's a bit bulbous in like certain areas and whatnot, but I really like the way the Mark 7 has been set off. Now I've got quite a few plans with this car as well, so we'll talk about them maybe towards the end of this vid, but just a little bit more about this car. Like, for example, it has, you know, a leather wrapped steering wheel, it is flat bottom, and again, you know, for the age of this car is a 2016 model year car, and it's got like 45,000 miles on the clock, and I think that the steering wheel is in pretty good nick. The seats are really comfortable. I mean, these are cloth seats, and they've got a bit of Alcantara with like some other kind of textile fabric mixed in with them, and I really think that, you know, they are really supportive. The bolstering is just about right. They're not overly engineered per se, and they're really comfortable. And the rear seats, I don't even think anyone's ever sat in this car in the rear, just because it's just so damn clean. So when I went to see this car about a week ago, it was pretty much a done deal, because as soon as I saw the car, the condition, you know, being a 6-year-old car with like 45,000 miles. There are a few age related marks here and there, but it's really minor compared to, like, you know, some of the cars that I saw out there. And this is absolutely immaculate for the age, and I'm so happy that I actually snapped it up when I did, because if I didn't, someone else would have. I really like these dials when you like driving and behind the steering wheel. They're quite large, they're clear, and you get all the information exactly where you want to see it. And the rest of the design on the interior as well, it's not broken, so don't fix it. I mean, what Golfs have become in the Mark 8 and what VW have designed the interior with all the infotainment screens, and how awkward it is to get through some of the menus. Now look, you've actually got a dial for, you know, the lights rather than funny buttons that you now get. And here, heater controls, rather than going through the main screen to turn the temperature up or whatever. This is how it should be. It's basic, it's functional, and it's what makes a car, you know, easy to live with. Now, this is the thing about the Golf, it's classless. You know, you can be a CEO and you can be driving a Golf, you could be straight out of uni and you can be driving a Golf, or, you know, you could just be Bob the Builder and you can be driving a Golf, and it just goes with everything. You know, it's like completely classless, and no one can actually have an opinion about the car that you drive because it's a Golf, right? And some of the plans that I've got with this car, it is a GT edition, so therefore I'm going to try and style it GTI inspiring, perhaps. I'm not going to go and make it into a replica GTI, but there'll be a few kind of telltale signs on this car. Like, for example, it's got halogen headlights. You know, those lights are going to come off, and I'm going to probably put on either some LEDs or just upgrade them to, you know, something that's a bit more modern. And the same goes with the rear as well. I think I'm going to swap them out and probably either put the Mark 7.5 lights on there, and it'll be all like a DIY thing as well. So I'm going to try and, you know, kind of do this as a bit of a mini project, and also make it a little bit more usable, you know, from a daily point as well. So yeah, I'm quite excited. We will take this out for that kind of drive and give you my impressions. I'm planning to do like a little trip out somewhere, so we can probably wrap it up in that. But other than that, I'm so happy that, you know, being able to secure this car. And if you've got any experiences with Golfs, or if you've got any experiences with, like, you know, fettling with these things and changing things over, I really will welcome your sort of comments and, you know, your advice as to how easy or how difficult it is to, you know, mess around with these cars, and how much coding is required as well. And if there are anyone out there that are specialists in coding, like, say, you know, the VWs, because I'm sure there is, you know, plenty of like coders out there, definitely do hit me up, whether it's through Instagram or a comment through this vid as well, and hopefully we can collaborate on something in the not too distant future. So hopefully, guys, if you have found this vid enjoyable, if you think I made the wrong choice of car, color, or whatever, then, you know, I'll still welcome your comments. Leave a comment in the comment section below, give this video a like, share, subscribe, and hopefully, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Take care, bye.